Hello friends, I'm Honish and today we are going to learn about something new. So we are going to keep our steps towards the Carla simulator. So Carla is a simulator, like it gives us an environment or a simulation in which we can do many things. So today we are going to explore Carla and let's get started. So this is how Carla looks like. So this is a map which I have opened here already. So you see we can move around and we can see we can go up and you see our buildings and all that. So our main aim, like we are going to test few commands here. So I've opened my cmd here and I had run my Carla using this code. So now let's activate our car simulator. So car simulator is another base or another interpreter, like which has python 3.7 in it and not 3.9. So it takes some time to load. Meanwhile, I'll be showing three commands here today. So here we have a spawn npc.py. These three commands are already available with the installation of Carla, which are in the folder like python api. There is one folder, so I'll just show the folder here in the file explorer afterwards. So first we're going to use the spawn npc, and then we are going to give the argument number of walkers, and we are going to give its value as 30, and then we are going to spawn 20 object actors in Kala, like cars, people, cyclists, bikers, or anything is an actor in Kala. So here 20 represents number of actors. And safe, so like safe, here safe is not like the safe literal meaning. So here we are turning off the safe auto drive mode, and we are trying to escalate the things. And here the cars will get random speeds and random turning points, and that's how this is going to work. And from config.py, so config.py is one more python file already available in the example folders of the Carla. So there we are going to set the map as town 5. So going to run these codes today. So I'll just show you the files here. So I kept it in windows no editor is the folder given by Carla. So in that we have a python api file in which we have an examples file where we have all this code. So you see spawn npc.py. So if I now this will open in the sublime text. So let it open. Meanwhile, so we are going to get started with our code execution. So let's go to our examples folder, because this file is in our examples folder. And let's copy this command for now, because it will save a bunch of time for us. And let's run this and let's see what happens in the Carla simulator. So in case of any errors, so we are just making the windows here half to half, and it's still executing. It takes time sometimes because Carla, like this is not a high-end PC, it's a low-end PC, so it takes time to run all the commands, and sometimes low. That's why you had seen like I had run this Carla in low quality. So meanwhile, let's check the source of this. So first we are checking the sysvirus part, is it Windows or Linux, and we are importing Carla, and then we are using the arc pass. And here you see if we add argument host, then we can change the host also. Then if we add argument port, we can change the ports, we can change the number of vehicles, number of w will change the number of walkers. Like here writing just slash w would also work. So you see that. Then we have other arguments, filter the for vehicles, to filter what vehicles are there in the world. So world is a variable, like world is like the Kala world here. So it has all the things in it, like the number of cars, number of things and all that. So you see that I think people have spawned here. So you can see here people walking, this one, and there must be others. And then if we search the whole thing, so here we have one more. There I think it has, so here I think we have got a car, or it was there already. So you see here we have got a walker, and then there are many more, and if we try finding all of them, then our whole day will go because it's a big map. And then we have other kinds of arguments which we can explore later. And now let's get to our second task. So before that, we'll just press Ctrl C to exit out of this program. So you see, I told 30, but due to some collision at the spawn points, like sometimes two objects try to spawn at the same point, so they collide and none of them is spawned. So that happens. So it spawned 10 vehicles and 18 walkers. So that's okay. Now let's go to our next code. So here it will spawn 20 cars or vehicles which are going to go on a unsafe, or so randomly they are going to escalate and all that. So let's check how these things work out here. So let's go to the initial position. I think was that sign. Yes. And let's wait for this Carla to run. So meanwhile we can even check the source code for that. So it's another spawn NPC thing. So I'll just explain that particular argument, which is the number of vehicles. So giving n or giving slash n. So this makes the, like, it assigns a number of vehicles. So here this thing I use this uh, indicator that I'm trying to assign the vehicle. So here I'm giving the argument as 20, but the default argument is set as 10 and it's a int type. So now let's see, it has already run the things, and see, you see you're having cars here, 1 2 then 3 and 4. You see the unsafe mode cars are hitting everywhere. You see they're hitting each other, like, and this is just getting mad, and it again collided here. So now what happens if we remove the unsafe argument? So let's check that. Let's press Ctrl C, again C, and then let's just we'll just set the safe argument as, we'll not give the safe argument here. Wait, so I want a Carla to be this side and CMD to be this side. Yes, so let's get started, and are running the code now, so it should probably start running, and we executed it. So in a short time span we are going to see our vehicles here again. So let's wait for them, and we'll see vehicles coming here and going in a systematic order, because we have not turned on the unsafe mode, and that's how the things are going to work here. So you see vehicles have started spawning, I think. No, not yet. We are not gone any we are not got any console on the our CMD, so let's wait for a while. So meanwhile we'll just get a glimpse of this config.py. So here config.py is a file over here, so I'll just do slash config.py. Okay, so it's wrong, it is wrong spelling, so let's check it manually. Config. Okay, so I did not find it, so let's config.py. So I think we have misplaced a file somewhere, so let's check it. Come on, start tutorial, vehicle physics, vehicle gallery. Okay, I think it's some vehicle gallery. I think those things. Okay, so we'll just get to this function afterwards, and let's see if the cars are spawned. Yes, so cars are spawned. So wait, so you see this is one of the car spawned, so it's in safe mode. So you see here traffic lights and all that are there. So as it got green, this thing started moving, and you see it's going in a much systematic order. You see they're following lanes and driving properly. You see they only go at green light, and you see it's much more systematic than the last time. It's me and you can see here the cars are turning in the proper way, and you see it's much accurately turning here. So I think some problem may be happening here because Carla lags sometimes. So now let's get to our last set of code, just python config.py, and let's run this.